went down to kick it, and I was like, oh, he's just checking the plate. Easy. Well done. Yeah, how much well. Well played, guys. Yeah. Cool day. Yeah, absolutely.
That was disgusting at tribal council. Who behaves like that? Grow up. Are you serious? You lost. Boohoo. It's not like you died.
Alex flipped, I think, in that last one. Which, yeah, I mean, I'm
Wait, Alex flipped in that last one? No, there was three, because there was 3 votes for Charlene. I think you guys stayed strong. Because remember, Dom and Charlene
you went third. Oh, maybe I had Brandon in that case then. Because Alex looked at me and I was like, did you go Charlene? She goes, no, I went Dom.
So someone else flipped.
So it must have
So in
been.
that first vote, someone...
Yeah,
one
have
person
changed.
from Blue
Yeah,
flipped,
so some,
one person
yeah.
from Red.
So if only
That means
Alex...
one person from Red flipped.
So, no, well,
fuck tribal lines.
You definitely didn't. Yeah, you went Dom.
I stuck Dom.
Yeah, I stuck Dom.
You stuck Dom?
Yeah.
What was your call against Dom?
Dom is just chaotic, and like, I mean, I've said it, when Dom and I were in the individual immunity challenge, like him telling me information straight off the bat, I was like, what?
Yeah, no,
I
that's fair
gained
enough.
stuff from this, but you're not gaining anything.
Yeah,
I don't understand where you're
yeah, exactly, yeah.
and not being able to read someone like that is dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. And how do you know next time he's not just spilling information about you?
So I'd much rather send him out and stick with people who know where your head's at.
Like, it's just a game. Did you not know how to win and lose? Like, far out. That's why he got my vote. He didn't at first, but that performance just, I can't with those people. Like, oh, I have no words. I think it's disgusting what he did, to be honest. Like, take your shirt off. You're a fucking grown man. Like, why?
That was fun.
Have you gone for a nervous bathroom break yet?
I did, and then I'm fired up.
Yeah. You fired up?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
It's like the first time.
I know.
Give it a passion out of you.
That performance was disgusting. So that's my change in my vote.
Good on you. Fair enough. I mean, that's a moral vote
disgusting.
as opposed to any
He
other.
takes her shirt off,
I know.
please. Mate, no one wants to see that. Please. Just stop. Like, yep, come at me. Fat's fine. But, grow up, Dom. Seriously. Morally that was for me disgusting. That's my only reason.
My thing is like, he's so chaotic, and like, I know Dom a little bit outside of this, and like, that's his behaviour, and I just can't get with that emotionally.
Yeah. I hate for losers. And I'm a teacher, I teach my kids not to do that.
Yeah.
So him to do that, and then me just decide to kick him out. No. See you, bye. Don't need you.
Does anyone want to spit a croissant?
I'm okay at the moment, thank you. I'm all good. That's the one thing that I try and tell my kids when as a teacher not to do. So to do that was just, don't do that, kids. Turns people off you. And I just hate sore losers, and that was definitely a sore loser. So once again, grow up, Dom.
Obviously, I wasn't going to tell people about this, because that's...
Yeah, I mean, that's part of it.
No, it's just the Pokemon.
Does anyone need a nervous toilet break? I'm going to the toilet.
Yeah, it basically just says the first three tribals you can go to.
Oh,
the bottom part says that the last time it can be used is Final Five, but I think that's if the first tribal you attended the
When did you find it?
Our first tribal. It was underneath the seas.
How did you get the clue?
I had my wallet in here and I dropped it.
Why did you tell me?
Oh, did you see it because of that? Because there was the clue that we had was in our
Yeah, it was in the bucket at the top.
Yes.
So that vote was very, very interesting because it was a tie, but before the vote I played my idol that I had because there were so many names being thrown around beforehand. I think I'd heard Brad, Brendan, Dom, myself, Charlene. I had heard like Jeremy at one point, and like Keegan's name was out there because people are threatened by him. So I was terrified and I didn't want votes to come my way at all. So I played my idol.
Yeah,
I can't believe you had a freaking idol and you didn't tell me.
I'm sorry.
He was so good about the whole because even when we're probing in Gedalia, being like, did anybody get the clue? Did anybody get the original and new idol?
And I just kept being like, oh my god, like that's why we had the worst camp.
Yeah.
Oh, and can I tell you?
Yeah.
I thought it was you.
Yeah, that had
Had
an
it,
idol.
because I told you that.
Yeah, and I was like,
I feel like you would tell
You
us.
told me that, and you were like, yeah, but I can't figure it out. And I was like, I don't really care. I use mine, so.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know.
I just kept going, I feel you would tell us.
Yeah, so it was the first try, but when I dropped my wallet, and
You
you were
went
like,
and got
oh
it.
yeah, because it was underneath the table.
Ah, you shady ass motherfucker. I
I'm
love
sorry,
it. I
but
love
it was
that.
timed, so
No,
I had
love
to use
that.
it within 3 tribals after that.
I love it.
Which is
think
why
that
I was like,
really
I use it like then or the next one.
Because
So.
I saw you looking under things over here when you were doing your voting confessional,
Oh,
like
how-
the very first
Yeah.
tribal.
I was like, because I
he's
said
the only one I
the
can
clue
think
said it was
of.
underneath, and I was like, I didn't know if that meant like at the voting confessional or at like the table. So I sat myself in the middle of the table in
Yeah.
case, checked the voting thing, and then saw it underneath.
I fucking knew that he had the idol. I knew that Ben had the idol. I told people that Ben had the idol from the freaking moment that people said that the idol was in the top and that you can get it at tribal. I knew it. Just saying, pat on the back to me because I knew it.
How you feeling, Alan?
Yeah, a bit fired up.
Yeah, that was Dom was
That was disgusting.
that was bullshit.
So
I still need to go to the bar.
that was my vote.
No,
yeah.
100% understand that.
I don't know if that was the deciding.
He took his shirt off and then he stormed out.
It's the moment he took his shirt off. I was like, what's going on?
Did he take what? He took his shirt off.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because, like,
Okay, so the tie was caused by me playing my extra vote. So it was 5-5. Following that, Brendan swapped to take out Charlene, so the plan would work perfectly. Unfortunately, Dom is over the top, chaotic, whatever the hell that was. Took off his shirt, accused Charlene of having all this shit. It's like, mate, it's just not kosher. Yeah, he's come out. It's pretty like this is masculine, over extroverted stuff, and Alex flipped the vote, which is fair enough.
Still
And the
knew.
extra vote was
Just-
shocking too. I was just like, why are you still weeding out? Like 5 is enough. I was like, 5 is
Keegan did the math earlier
Yeah,
and he's like,
I was like,
"No, we don't
5 is
need to
enough.
keep on
Why are you
going."
still going?
Yeah.
I was like super confused, but I
Same.
was like, Charlene, like you don't understand basic math. Don't question the system.
Dan read out the votes, and it was 5 votes for Dom, and I was just like, why aren't you saying that, like, with majority Dom's going home? And then it ended up being 5-5 because someone had an extra vote, which was crazy.
I won't make it through, and I know that at this stage because
You never know. That's the
people will tag me.
Hmm.
So
Use your phenomenal social game you were talking about before.
I'm hoping people are smart enough to use me as a shield rather than take me out of this stage.
Yeah.
I just want to get through as many challenges as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, legit, people were just like, well, we'll take out Charlene because she's closest with Keegan, which is why Charlene's name came off. So,
That's interesting in the police classes. I
Yeah.
said that up closest with you.
but I don't think people see that. which
Yeah,
I
no,
know
so that's good in their favour. Yeah.
It's really hard to read people. I know that I can trust Keegan, funnily enough. I don't know if I can trust Brendan, and I don't know if I can trust Ashley, but I trust Charlene. And funnily enough, even though we voted against each other, I do trust Jeremy, because Jeremy has been upfront with me every single time. He'll do things in tribal, and then we talk about it straight after, and we give our reasoning for it. So I know where his vote lies. And I would actually like to move forward and work with Jeremy, because I think it would be beneficial for both of us to move forward in that way.
So that's straight away when I said, okay, I'm worried about that conversation. If I say anything to Charlene, she's going to tell Keegan that I'm going to come for him. Who can I trust on? Who's got a mutual interest in taking out Keegan? And Ben.
Yeah.
And I was like, Ben, she's going for you. They're a pair. Let's get out Charlene. Let's get rid of his insulation.
No, I get
Didn't
that.
quite work out.
Yeah.
And yeah, obviously Dom reasons are reasonable.
Yeah.
But I just
That's
thought with protection for Keegan, I thought Charlene had to go.
No, I totally get that. And then the thing is, if it comes to it again, just because someone in the run and he wins again, I totally get it.
Yeah.
I just could not play with someone like Dom.
Yeah.
That level of chaos.
Cool.
'Cause it's just like,
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough.
But yeah,
Yeah.
if it comes from down, I totally understand.
Yeah. I think I might be in trouble, only because I feel like I'm on the bottom of quite a number of conversations and I'm not incorporated. A group of 4 have come to me and said, oh, let's work together. And I really hope that that's the case. Group of 4 is Brendan, Brad, Ash, and I'm hopefully I can bring in Alex as well, because she said she trusts me. So I think I'm in trouble. I think I need to win some immunity, or at least get some idols going.
I actually need to grab water, so can you go past the water and then we'll walk over there.
Yeah. Good. I voted for you. I'm going to blatantly honest.
No, that's fine. I can
Only because the majority, but I flipped.
at the end.
Yeah, to Dom. That performance was disgusting.
That was very interesting.
And I'm actually now I'm disappointed with myself in that I voted for you.
Come on, come over.
Personally. Yeah, annoyed.
This is kind of what I was trying to say at the start.
Yeah.
Like, I just think that
Yeah.
we're quite genuine.
Yeah.
And I just don't know that
So I think
the
we need
people
to...
that you're working with are.
Oh, great.
It sounded like they had to flip their vote a few times.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily do
Well,
that.
I'm done.
I get why the 4 people who voted against me did. I would do the exact same thing, so yeah, it's all good. And like the thing with like, I saw Charlene put her hands in her pockets. I'm like, that's
No.
because I literally have to keep my scrunchie and my Lana lips in my pocket and this muesli bar.
Yeah, well, I was
Like I
and
kept
then
my
I was like,
breakfast
no,
on me
I
until I
can't.
got hungry, which is now.
I was like, no, I can't. But yeah, the girls stick strong, I think now.
Yeah,
I'm
for
done.
sure. And plus, like,
If you
It
throw
was
me
just-
under the bus, that's okay though. I did throw you under.
I'm not throwing you under the bus. I said I wouldn't.
Yeah. But I broke my promise. Now I'm not.
It's fine. We'll just move on with that.
Yeah.
Because I think you're in a stronger position now.
Yeah.
Like, you're in a good position.
We'll see.
Yeah. We're all nervous, but there's some really good players there.
Yeah.
For me, I feel a bit uncomfortable lying, and I had to do a fair bit of lying just now, which probably won't take me very far in the game. But I guess at this point you do have to start making some big moves if I'm going to make it to the end.
It didn't sort of go the way I thought it was going to go on the second revote. And obviously we all saw Dom's exit, so he's obviously holding me responsible for that, and that's cool.
I would love a coffee right now. I need it.
I'm so relaxed. I'm so calm now. Fuck that last year. Maybe the water. I don't know.
I feel like I'm legitimately calmer than everyone. Is that a bad thing?
No, that was.
I mean, it could be like Dom.
That was a lot. I was just
Why is he
like,
throwing my name out?
wait, what happened?
Dom threw my name out as well.
I think he threw a lot of people. It's like, I'm coming back for revenge.
He's throwing your name at the point. Dom, what are you doing, dude? Just choose one.
Like,
Yeah.
I think he mentioned 3 different people leading up to that vote.
But legitimately, like, I think that's kind of like why that was like
Yeah.
chosen.
I think Brendan's move to get rid of Dom was pretty stupid because Dom would have trusted him. And now he's driven a wedge between him and Charlene. So can I capitalize? Maybe. I want Brendan gone. I really do. He's just not it for me.
Feeling good. Yeah, happy days. Looking forward to the next challenge. Hopefully it's a puzzle. Yeah. Hopefully it's just like, if your name's not Keegan. That's the only way I think we'll win. If your name's not Keegan, congratulations, you guys. Yeah, you win the award.
Seems like most people kind of want to vote Keegan out because he is a beast. He's a fucking tank. Like, he's so good at challenges, and I know he made a joke about him not being like socially good, and I mean everyone wants him out, so I agree, but I still do think people like him. Like, he's a funny bloke, he has fun, like he's a good personality to be around, so he is threatening and I would like him out.
I love Aston. I want Aston to come back in. Aston could come back in just by default.
Yeah.
Okay, come on in, guys.
right, welcome. Bit of a chaotic tribal council just now. Alex, how was it back at camp after that tribal council?
Yeah, pretty good. I think the mood's lifted a little bit from it. My opinion is that was disgusting behaviour. So yeah, that's all I'll say about it. But yeah, I think the mood's picked up a little bit now.
Good to hear.
Okay. So we're here for our second individual immunity challenge. First things first, Megan, can we get the necklace back?
You can leave it if you want it.
Then I'll give that to you. And before we start, guys, I just get you to reach into this bag and pull out one of the little bags inside and don't open it.
I was like, what am I crying?
All right, so I'm gonna get you to open your bags. If you have a rock in your bag, I want you to stand over to the left. If you have no rock, I want you to stand over to the right. All right, go to the left, Brad.
We're going rocks, guys.
No rock. No rock.
5.
Oh.
You've got a rock.
Who doesn't have a rock?
Oh, yes.
There we go.
I was like, I've done it wrong. All right, so what this means is that we are doing a double elimination. So 2 of you are going to go home and you're going to vote in your groups of 4. All right? But one of you is going to win individual immunity. So one group will have no immunity whatsoever.
In this challenge, players will be read out a sequence of colours. Players will then be asked to repeat the colours back by showing the correct coloured square when prompted. If a player shows the wrong colour as per the sequence, they are eliminated from the challenge. The last person remaining wins immunity, is safe from the double elimination, and will have a 1 in 6 shot at being the sole survivor.
Okay, so everyone understands the rules, ready to get going? So I'm going to read you the first run combination of colours. Everybody ready? Yeah. Okay.
So don't put them in order now, so you'll have to just flip through them when we ask you to.
Yeah. Okay, so the first combination of colours is yellow, blue, orange, red, black. So I'll give you a minute to think about it.
All right, so, yeah, and then I'm going to ask you to remember the first one.
Okie doke. Ready? Everybody reveal the first colour.
Everyone's right, everyone's moving on.
Okay, everybody reveal the second colour.
Everyone's right, everyone's moving on.
Okay, and everybody reveal the third colour.
Correct again, everyone's moving on.
And the fourth colour.
Correct, everyone's moving on.
And the fifth.
Perfect. That ends round 1. Everyone's still safe.
Well done.
Well done, guys.
Okay. Okay. All right. This is second combination. You ready? Blue, blue, black, purple, yellow, red, blue. Everybody reveal the first colour.
Correct, everyone's moving on.
Everybody reveal the second colour.
Correct.
And the third colour.
All right, everyone correct except for Jeremy. You're out of the challenge.
You come sit over here, Jess. And the fourth colour.
All right, so the colour is purple. Charlene, Alex, out of the challenge.
Okay, guys, and now the fifth colour.
All right. So, Ben, you have either one immunity here, or you're being eliminated. The color is yellow. Ben, you have one individual immunity. All right, Ben, congratulations. You have one individual immunity and a 1 in 7 shot at winning the game. David congratulations. All right, everyone else. This is a tough one because this is a double tribal council. So 2 of you going home from these groups. So I'll give you a minute to think about it and then we'll get to tribal council. Head on out. Okay.
This is so small. Happens.
Another immunity challenge, another twist, 2 tribes split again, and 4. I think that's actually, if anything, going to work in my favour. This is my only chance.
I'm not swaying from. They've told me that. Vote me out. Yeah.
Okay, that is
Yeah. So, whatever you do, vote wrong. That's what I'm doing.
my vote is on Brad.
Yeah.
I'll put whatever symbol, a love heart, a snake, whatever you want beside it.
Yeah.
But I have no
Because-
powers, but
Because they're in with Jeremy. So, they're just going to.
Brad will take Jeremy to the
Chuck,
end.
yeah.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
If it was a full group of 8 and I'd lost immunity, I would be going home. Whereas I think the numbers are small enough that people are worried and they may just keep me around for that extra vote. So I'm hoping that this will work out in my favour.
So they're like, oh yeah, Keegan came up to me and said, oh, doesn't trust Brendan. I'm just like, oh.
I'm glad I had a chance to chat to you first.
Yeah.
Because we could, yeah.
Well, of course they're going to tell you that because they were trying to get you out the first immunity challenge.
No.
And then you won immunity. They were all devastated.
Yep, yeah.
So
No, I think this is actually, if anything's possibly going to work in our favour by the smaller tribes, because I think you and Ash will work together with this one. And it means that you don't have all the other input, because other people, will go in hard for me.
Yeah.
I think the twist is absolutely crazy because we go from what we're at now down to 6, which I think is insane.
But yeah, like I said, I'm solid with you.
If it's a time, you know who's fit. Because I'll put a star next to it.
Yeah.
So you know.
And I think she's smart enough that if you stick, she won't flip.
She won't go to
Because
box.
it's too stupid for her to go to box.
We're going to get rid of Keegan because he's the biggest challenge beast around here. I can't do anything about that because if he doesn't go, I stand no chance anyway. Brendan has been snaky. He's been snaky to a lot of people, and he was snaky to me. He said to me, he's like, Keegan is telling me that you're walking around telling everyone that Keegan's a big org player, which is online reality games of Survivor. And I'm like, Keegan wouldn't say that. And then Brendan just said, oh, Keegan promised me a final 2. I'm like, I'm sure he did, but also I don't think he would say that to Brendan. I don't know. I just think Brendan's shady as
So, alright, because they're trying to. I can read straight through it. And the rain's not letting up.
Oh, I know. I want a celebration croissant.
So what?
Celebration croissant.
I mean, I love that the cameraman checked that Dom didn't shoot.
I love that we have this. What is this? Is this from what's his face? Ben?
Maybe.
Probably. I just want to read. Oh, maybe it's Brad's. I want to read what it says. It's not from. It's not eligible.
I reckon it's new.
Is it yours?
That's not mine.
Whose is this? Don't fuck with me.
No, mine was rocking a path.
Oh, that's why
Don't
he took
fuck
it
with
away.
That's not mine.
Where is the thing?
What does it say?
No, I
God, that's not mine.
swear to God, y'all are fucking with me. Where's the water?
Yeah, I went for a dash against Keegan to find a clue. An idol, sorry. There was a clue, which I didn't see the full thing. I just saw water.
Fuck off!
No, it's fake.
It's fake!
It is fake.
Whose bag is here?
There's no way that's fake.
That's funny.
What does it say?
But it's near the water. It literally says, search near the water. Oh, that's water.
No, you're good.
Yeah, look, I've given up. I know.
Brendan did go searching in an alternate spot to us. If anyone has it, it's probably him.
Hey?
Have you seen the full footage?
The what?
The full.
No.
It's not at the camp anymore.
What did you show me? Oh, they didn't really.
Yeah, they showed me out. I saw water and sprinted.
And they got pushed. That's fine. Oh, I mean, there's two options to go for. I think we need to take out the biggest challenge threat at this stage, which is Keegan. So I'm hoping that's going to be the plan.
What are you doing, my guy? Are you worried?
Oh, I hope not.
Surely not. Surely not.
As long as I don't fall. There's an article just then, so...
Yeah. Where was the article found?
In the croissant box.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Keegan searching.
Going for a hunt. Yeah, well that's not good because he definitely has to go.
Oh.
Yeah, he has to. So, you know, maybe we better make sure he doesn't have one.
He's searching now. I mean, I'm just going to play defense and search.
Yeah, good call. Maybe I'll go a bit of offense on there.
I think it definitely allies is to keep people safe. I think I've obviously got a couple of deals with Ashley and Jeremy. I've spoken to Brendan a little bit, but I don't trust him. This time.
Yeah, just go like on the other side. Right, dude. I mean, that's pretty interesting.
Shit. If you see this as an advantage going forward, because now that you've won that away from Keegan,
Yeah.
that's definitely a massive thing.
I think we know the biggest thing that's going to happen.
Exactly, which needs.
I wish Keegan was in this one.
Yeah, because if you'd have beaten him, that would have been easy because that's the next vote. And
Easy vote.
That would make our job easier. Like, but now that it's just us four.
It's kind of easy. Yeah. So it's down to Charlie and Alex.
Well, yeah, no, exactly, yeah, or me. But and I like obviously would love to give you a pitch on why I think it should be Charlie. And even though, even though
on this, I told you before.
Yeah, for sure, dude. So even though Keegan and Charlie are working together, and I'm assuming Keegan will be gone, in the chance that somehow Keegan can actually somehow pull the numbers, survive this one, which would be immense from him, and then if Charlene stays in, then how the hell do we break them up even when what seems to be the inevitable he has to go?
I've never been more happy to have this in my life. Because going to a 4-person tribal is something that I've unfortunately had a lot of experience with. And it's terrifying.
Charlene's probably going to pitch like probably a lot towards.
I was going to say, I'm assuming that Charlie will pitch you.
Yeah, because I went against her.
Because I think this vote will end up coming down to you and Charlie.
I think so. Alex, I think I want to work with Alex.
Yeah, I don't know where Alex's heads are.
Alex, I think, had a really good powwow with Charlene. So Alex has said to me, she's like, yeah, I really want to work with you because I mean, her and I I find a lot of calmness in her and being able to speak to her. And it's like,
I think it's because she also doesn't have any experience with spiral.
Yeah, exactly.
So when she's talking from a place of like no experience.
Yeah,
Which is kind of nice.
Which is nice and refreshing in a way that what she's telling you could probably take pretty well.
Yeah.
But however, I think that she can be influenced, such as a Charlene chat. Yeah.
Like I said, there's 3 options. There's Jeremy, there is Charlene, and there is Alex. Jeremy pitched Charlene, Charlene pitched Jeremy, and then Alex is kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I know where your head. Actually, I don't know where your heads are.
I don't know why, but
I don't know what you're thinking. I'm assuming they both pitched each other to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
Who wants Charlene, but
I mean, Charlene.
she's going Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you?
That's the thing, I don't know. You and I are in the middle here. Because they're clearly gunning for each other because they both gunned for each other before.
Yep.
So whatever you and I do is what solidifies basically.
I want to throw a girl out, but
Yeah. What do you think's in your best interest? Because I'm fine here. So what's
I know it's in your position. It's a good position.
No. so what's in your best interest then?
If they vote out Keegan,
Yeah.
our best is probably kicking out Charlene as well.
So getting rid of both of them, getting rid of the pair.
Yeah.
Because so Jeremy was saying that like it'd be a great idea if like we voted for Charlene, because then if for some reason Keegan has an idol, then Keegan would stay.
Yeah,
but then we'd still get rid of half the pair.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
he's like, yeah, no, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. So
But
Jeremy
then-
did bring that up.
Yeah. But I was like, no girls.
Yeah.
Don't want to vote a girl out again.
Again, like I said before, I do also not want to vote a woman because it's really, really hard when there's only 3 that made it to merge.
Yeah.
Because we had such a massacre early on.
Yeah.
But like, obviously, again,
It's a game.
it's a game, I know. We've all got to act in our best interest. But
100%.
Alex has definitely shown her like allegiance to me and is happy to work with me, but I'm not sure that it'll be enough in this instance. I would like to work with Ben and Alex. Hopefully when things go right, we can move forward together, but unfortunately it seems like it's just becoming too close. Tribal council with 4 people means that I've got 1 in 4 chance, well 1 in 3 now because Ben's he's immune, so yeah, I think things are pretty hairy. If by some miracle that Keegan gets an idol, he stays in the game, and you keep Charlotte in the game, Charlene,
game.
they're still together,
Yeah.
and that means they're still strong. So my pitch is to go for Charlene,
Charlene.
amongst us 4.
I don't want to go against a girl because I was like,
Yeah, I know, and
girl.
I know you had a really
At
good
the
chat
end of
with
the
her.
game, at the end of the day, we're in it for ourselves, aren't we?
I guess social threat I think has been Shailene. She's got a lot of like endearing, mannerisms that I think a lot of people are liking, and even though I was trying to push her name last time, it didn't catch traction, which tells me that she's got a lot of people that like her and want her to be around. So I think she's a massive social threat.
that's so interesting to me. But you know what we can do, right? Because I don't think either of them have an idol. Jeremy's been very much trying to push you because he's scared. The worst that can happen is you and I vote together, because you and I are gonna move from each other. They vote together, it goes to a tie. The 2 of us left, we go to rocks. The only person that can go to rocks is Alex. Because at rocks, I have immunity, so I can't go to rocks. And whoever was in the vote becomes safe. So then you and Jeremy would become safe, and the only person left to draw off is Alex. So we have to push that. Yeah, I know.
I thought I could try to start building an alliance with Alex. I think that's clear that she's still quite strong with the others.
Because basically you don't have to decide, agree on who you're voting for.
I think we
Because
vote
then you
Jeremy.
just stick together, and then if it goes to rocks.
Well, we just vote Jeremy.
Okay, so we vote Jeremy then?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I'm not going to vote for you.
Yeah,
so.
I'm not voting for you. I told you I got your back
I
300%.
know, I know. That's why I'm like, that's why when you were like, are you sure? I'm like, you never have to ask.
I know, it's always that paranoia of like,
I know, but like that paranoia is what catches on to people.
It's one of us.
Pretty much, which is sad because I'm like,
It's gonna be one of us. It's gonna be a girl, no matter what.
like, why is it this thing? This is why we had to band together, because like
I know, and
minority,
then
literally
And then
minority
they
in numbers.
absolutely screwed us with that 4 split.
For sure. Yeah, like.
But no matter, yeah. It's probably lucky though that How good it would have been if it was like 3 girls to 1 boy on our time. And one of the girls got immunity. Well, see they? Boy. Oh!
I mean, like, are you gonna, like, at the end of the day, you have 2 choices. Like, are you gonna vote for, like, Jeremy or me?
I've got no idea what I'm doing at this stage. You're Jeremy.
Well, like,
Yeah.
I was going to be because I thought we had,
Yeah.
like, each other's backs,
Yeah.
but if you don't, then you
I don't know. I actually don't know. This happens to me all the time. I don't know. Jeremy, being like Colleen's a girl, supporting girls. I like women. Woohoo! Support, not actually like. I'm a terrible person. And I'm all about empowering women and I'm voting them up. What's wrong with me?
Okay, come on in, guys. And just sit in your 2 groups. And we'll now bring in the first member of our jury, Dom, voted out of the last tribal council. Brad, you're looking a little bit dirty there. Can you enlighten us on what happened in the last few?
Yeah, so at camp there was just an idle clue found.
Okay.
So Ashley went to read it. She saw water. Keegan took off, so naturally I also took off. We ran up here, then we ran down there, and in the process, Keegan gave me a little nudge, and I went for a bit of a slide.
Okay.
But all in good fun. I don't think anyone actually found it, so just a bit of tribal bonding.
So Keegan, is that a bit of desperation for you? Do you feel like you really need this idol right now?
Oh, everybody would love an idol at this stage. Yeah, but I probably need more so than any.
So obviously this tribe split leaves everyone very vulnerable. Charlene, how has that played a factor with the smaller groups split up into 2?
I think it plays a big factor. Like, I guess it was a bit of a shock to everyone that we'd been split up into such small groups, and we were just saying, like, the division could have gone any number of ways. I think our little group here, like, we all like each other as individual people, but unfortunately somebody has to go. Obviously it's not Ben because he wanted unity. I guess considering my name was last on the chopping block, and some of the people who voted for that, I'm most likely to be the person that will go next. So yeah, it'll be an interesting one for me, I guess.
So Charlene, what did you do leading up to tribal council to try and get the name off you and onto someone else?
Like, I will just say this, like, Jeremy is a huge threat. Like, he's a great social player, like, he's just a genuinely nice person, but he's also a huge physical threat. So I did mention your name, which I'm sure you already knew anyway. For me, that just seems like a good option because I think he would be a threat going forward for immunity challenges. But there's nothing more I really could have done. I kind of just left it and I actually went for a walk by myself just to kind of clear my head because I think there was nothing else I could have done at that point. I guess I just casually talked to everyone, but it's up to them what their decision is now.
So Jeremy, just with a rebuttal to that, who would you like to vote out and why?
Yeah, that absolutely.
Give you a chance, obviously.
And completely, I respect the way that Shailene, she provided like a really good argument to why maybe it should be me tonight. But as a rebuttal, as he said, I would say that Shailene, in that same aspect socially, as I think I've said it many times, you've got these really endearing mannerisms that a lot of people enjoy and actually really like to be around. So you actually make camp life easier because of who you are, and I think that is a very good reason to keep you around, and therefore that makes you quite a big threat. Not in the sense that I don't want that around, but I just think that with you going forward, there's no way that I could possibly do that. It'd be basically you or me tonight, I would suggest. And then on top of that, like if by some chance that Keegan survives the other side of this, then I think Shaylin and him are quite close. And at the same time, like I think they've made a very good alliance. I think it makes sense for both of them to protect each other. But I think that was my biggest issue, is that they're protecting each other, and we can't let Keegan get as much insulation as what he's getting.
Alex, I can't help but notice that this is an emotional vote for you. Can you communicate why this is an emotional vote?
Not really.
Not really? Yeah. No, fair enough. Alright, so we'll move to the other group. How was the split worked out for you guys? How are you feeling, Brendan?
I think we just started to play a switcheroo, just 2 on 2, and then switched over again. But I think it could go anyway. Like, it's 4 people. You know, we're all not one of us are immune. So at the end of the day, you think it's one way, it could completely go a different way.
With the 4 of you guys, obviously can't help but notice that there is 1 girl and 3 boys. Does that play a factor in it at all?
Bloody hope not.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
So actually, what's the reason for your vote then today?
You know, I don't know. I think it's part of the game. Just you have to vote out people that you like, and that comes up sometimes. So I like all of these people. I have to vote them out at some point, and I hope it's not me. It could be. Yeah, but I hope it's not, and I hope that they get that it's a game, and it's just what we have to do.
Yeah, so a high tribal council, obviously very emotional, but we do have to vote. Alex, I'm going to send you up first.
I'm so sorry.
I didn't really want it. I feel like we probably could have been really good alliance members or like friends in this. I think you are like obviously a lovely person and really good to have around camp, but I think just for that reason, you're such a social threat. I think a lot of people would want to see themselves, going with you because you're such an easy person to get along with. So.
I'm voting this way because I am not letting my number 1 go home again. I'm not risking that. But it's going to kill me if Alex goes home instead.
Alright, we're going to get the votes. Alright, if anyone would like to play an immunity idol, now would be the time to do so. Alright, we'll get to the votes. First vote, Jeremy. Second vote, Jeremy. That's 2 votes, Jeremy. Third vote, Charlene. Last vote, Charlene. We have a tie. Alright, so we have a tie. So in the tie, obviously Charlene, Jeremy, you don't need to vote. Alex, Ben, you can only vote for Charlene or Jeremy. Alex, you're up.
So you're taking it out.
And you can-
Sticky with my original vote. Sorry.
Back again, we love ties.
Alright, we'll be the votes. Alright, first vote, Jeremy. Second vote, Charlene. We have another tie. So, in the event of this tie, we do have to have a deliberation. Ben, Alex, you need to come to an agreement. If you don't come to an agreement, it is going to go to Rox, and Alex, you'll be automatically eliminated, because Jeremy, Charlene will be made safe, and Ben does have the immunity. Go for it.
Tell me why Charlene should go.
I just had a close connection with Jeremy.
That's fair. It's
Same
reason.
And I just rather go. Because we're not going to disagree. Yeah.
So Ben, it sounds like it's your decision really, if
Yeah.
it's Charlene or Alex at this stage. Alright, Alex, by virtue of everyone else being safe, unfortunately you have the other vote.
Okay, Alex, unfortunately, Travis Bergen.
Okay. Thanks. Thank you.
After an emotional vote, the game must go on, so we'll get to the vote for group 2. Ashley, go.
I might get in trouble for this. Also, I broke this. I'm sorry. It was an accident.
Once again, it's me or you. I'm hoping that Ash and Brendan are smart enough to keep me round, or should that be dumb enough to keep me round for one more vote and give me another chance to get back on my immunity streak.
You go to the end, you're going to win. This was inevitable. Sorry it had to work out like this.
Okay, we'll go get the votes. Alright. If anyone does have a hidden immunity idol, now would be the time to do so.
Of this.
It's a snake.
That's for us.
No, that's much bigger than a
That's
stick.
right. Your vote.
The camera?
Yeah, if you want to put that on a necklace, that would be great.
I forgot you were doing that, Ashley.
Alright. We'll count the votes.
Does this
I mean, I love it.
Is that counted?
Okay, we'll count the votes. Okay, first vote. Brad, one vote, Brad. Second vote. Keegan. One vote, Brad, one vote, Keegan. Third vote. Keegan. Two votes, Keegan, one vote, Brad. Ninth person voted out, and the third member of our jury, Keegan.
Well played, Keegan.
Keegan, well done. Travis Bergen.
Well played.
Alright, that was a tough one, guys. We're going to give you a little bit of reprieve, give you a bit of time to collect yourself and restart and ready for our next immunity challenge. You can head on out.
So we just had a 4-man tribal, which numbers not going to be great. I lost immunity, which my own stupid fault for mucking up the yellow and red order. Brendan and Ash both flipped and voted with Brad, pretty much guaranteeing their continuation in the game, so it made sense. I saw it coming. I really just needed to find that idol, and it eluded me.
I'm voting you because you are the biggest challenge threat in this game, and if this ties or somehow you play an idol, well played. But I hope it's not you voting me if you do play an idol. So
I think Ben probably has the smarts to win, but it's still any man's game at this stage.
I actually don't know if it's going to be a tie or if it's going to be, or if Keegan's got an idol, but we'll see how it goes.
I don't think going to a 4-man tribal really mucked me up, unless maybe this division. If I could have had, say, Ben and Charlene with me and one other, we might have done things differently, but I was on the chopping block, whether it was a big tribal or a small tribal. The rain's been great. I've been pretending to be miserable, but I grew up in Coligny, which is 4 degrees lower than everywhere else, sort of temperature-wise, so, you know, bring on the rain, bring on the mud, bring on the water. This has been great fun, so gladly do it again. Whilst I wasn't able to play the biggest game this time due to numbers always being anti my favour and stuff, I hope that I've been entertaining, and yeah, that it makes for a good season.
So basically it came up to myself and Ben deciding, and I was sticking to my allegiance with Jeremy more so because we've been the whole way together, nothing to do with Charlene necessarily. I love the girl. I wish her all the best, basically. Yeah, so me being emotional was more so I just get along with Jeremy and Charlene a lot. I got really close with Jeremy and us being in the first group in episode 1s and onwards. And then I got really close with Charlene, possibly when we won our challenge together, and then coming into this. So for me, it was just an overwhelming sense of I have to kick one of them out, per se. And that was probably more of a challenge. And also probably not wanting to hurt their feelings. But in the end, I just decided to chuck my name out and instead of throwing them both under the bus. Now that Keegan has also left, he was probably my number 1 runner, but I'm probably going to stick to my guns and go possibly Jeremy to win it. I've stuck with him along the way majority of the time, but I wouldn't say Charlene's very far behind. Out of both girls, I'll go Charlene for girl, Jeremy for boy. I've loved the experience. I always go in to something new, even though very nervous and excited, just having a go. So I recommend anyone that is unwilling to try new things, just have a go. You never know what could happen. I've come into this experience not knowing anything much about Survivor, and I got into the top 8. So have a go, see what happens, and you know, if you lose, well, that's okay. At least you gave it your best shot. And yeah, pretty much just have a go, basically, and with a smile.
Alex, I think I speak for a lot of people that have watched you, who will agree with me when I say I think you've been one of the best fighters. You've played a great game, and you should be really proud of where you've ended up.
Thank you very much.
And we're very lucky to have had you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's been a joy to get to know everybody, and good luck to the rest of the contestants. And yeah, fingers crossed it all goes well for them.
Get dry.
Thank you.